You are now tuned in to Peach State TV, where any gym is home. www.peachstatehoops.com. Enjoy the show. You're watching in this first clip Tyler Powers out of Lenoir City, out of Tennessee, just east of Knoxville, about 20 minutes out. You can see the 2012 guard can really shoot it as we get started, but also plays on the point, plays mainly on the basketball, though she shoots it well enough to play off the ball against the zone. You hear us talk about some of the different drills we do. We get into a lot of pick and roll stuff, a lot of next level stuff for point guards, in addition to her knocking down jumpers. Introducing Tyler Powers. Here in the second clip, you're going to watch Powers actually flipping the ball out in front, getting that right foot whipped around. Tough for a right-handed shooter. You see her do a good job here getting that left foot planted. Right foot gets all the way around. A lot of times right-handed kids have a tendency to drag that back foot, not really selling the fact that they're going to be able to shoot it. So if I'm a good defender and I'm reading feet, I never see that right foot get around. I'm not even planning for the shot. Powers does that. You can see her also knock it down. Most of the racks that we shot, and by rack, we talk about 6, 7, 8 different shots in a clip. Most of the time she's hitting, 5 or 6 of those shots, maybe missing 1 or 2. As you can see, the ones she misses still sit right there on the rim. You're going to watch us here doing the same drill. This time, though, that left foot's going to drag. She's actually coming, once again, pivoting on her inside foot, right, with that left foot there on the drag. You can see her catch it right there and step hard and finish with that right foot in front. She's coming back left to right, strong foot in front for balance purposes to be able to get the shot off. So you see her there square, left, right, get the basketball out, knock it down. And she's almost automatic coming off her right hand with the dribble. She's very good coming off her left, but doesn't miss much, if at all, coming off her right, as you can see right there. Now we start talking about the dribble counter there. She actually attacks the middle first, quick change of direction between her legs to shoot that one dribble pull up. We didn't work with her a ton on finishing around the rim, though I'm sure she'll be able to do some of that at the next level, and saw her do a little bit of that this summer with her Adidas Team Hustle Summer Squad. I think the kids like Powers a lot of times get into that 8 to 10 foot range and aren't exactly sure whether to attack the rim in the post player or whether to pull up, so we were making sure we worked on the ability to do that. Now you're seeing us go the other way, still going between the legs on the change of direction. We also threw that crossover and that behind the back end. You'll see a little bit of that later during some of our pick and roll stuff. Just trying to mix up our CODs, as we call them, and the ability to create space, change direction, get your feet set, still knock down the jumper. It was great talking with Powers. Obviously some schools have been recruiting her, but with her summer team not playing a ton in July and then also not playing in the fall, she hasn't really been on the circuit like that. She'll be with us next Friday and Sunday at our All Southeast showcases on the 7th and the 9th here at Swanee Sports Academy. For as good a shooter as Powers is off the bounce, her biggest asset offensively in that regard is probably her ability to shoot it off the catch. You can see us going through a 4-spot drill here, shooting 3 shots at 15 feet, and then this one right here at about 17 dead on. You see her just knock down shot after shot, working on trying to get to different spots, different footwork, whether it's an inside plant, as you can see right here, left to right, the other way going right, left, or just coming straight on the basketball, being able to change your speed, angle, the distance at which you're shooting, and feel all of that inside of one drill. And you can see her making, shot after shot here. And like I said, even the ones that come off the rim, roll right off the front, putting her teammates in a position to offensive rebound it and then stick the basketball in for another made bucket. Her ability to knock down open shots is something you don't find, especially at the point guard position. I think a lot of times you can get an off guard, you can get a small forward, even a trail 4 who is able to make shots for you. But a lot of times you're having to settle for point guards who can't make shots and create off the bounce, while Powers can do both. At this point in the workout, Powers is in a nice rhythm. You can see us now shooting at about 17 and then shooting a 3 here off the catch. She gets her feet underneath her body so well, and her shot's the same every single time. You watch the top of her shot and the way that it comes out, and there's not much variation to it. Some kids finish one hand one time, swing, wave off with, not a follow through the next time, where every single time Powers comes through and you see that nice two-handed follow through. We actually get into this next drill, starting to talk about our pick and roll series here off the wing. She's going to drag the basketball on the right side, come back up. Quick little split there. Derrick Rose is making that a popular move right now in the NBA. We talked about that a little bit with Tyler, just about his game and some of the things that he can do. Obviously, He does a great job of getting that split and then getting all the way to the rim, a lot of times finishing even with a dunk. Whereas we talked about her, getting there off that one bounce. Once again, she's back in that 8 to 10 foot range that we talked about, being able to knock down that open shot right over the outstretched arms of the post player before they're able to close out and get their hand on it. And this time she's going to stretch it out a little bit. You're watching her try to look at turning the corner. You got a little bit of a hedge here. That first one you had that hard hedge and really jumped off. This time it's just a show on the hedge there. And instead of turning the corner on it, she's feeling good, so she's going to knock that jumper down. And everything is a read. We talked about with that pick and roll. You see so much at the collegiate level, at the pro level. With a shot clock, you need sets that can get you into things quickly. Whereas with high school, you can run more of a continuity offense because you don't have those restrictions time-wise. So being able to put her in a position where she's able to make that right read here. And then once she makes the right read, putting herself in a position to knock down the jumper. Now we talk about the double counter. Off of that, she's been making that counter move after she drags, coming back over the top of the screen. This time, because she's been scoring, her defender looks for the basketball there, looks to try to jump that lane, take that high ball screen away. The moment at which she turns her head is the moment the Powers wants to attack the baseline off the bounce. Make sure she puts herself in a position to score it. Once again, in the 8 to 10 foot range, which is so crucial for a guard of her size, being able to make shots or eventually make plays as the post steps out with a nice little shuffle pass there to the cutter. This time you're going to see Powers look, and as opposed to getting a hard hedge or a normal hedge, we're actually going to get the post player to jump off. We told her to assume that the back line post is going to keep the roll from happening. You can see me right there jump out and really try to take it away. It's not a hard trap. We just want to force her back the way we came. So she does that, and at that point she's playing one-on-one, almost in isolation with her girl. You've got to find a way to create. We talked about everything inside the shot clock being under 10 seconds, so it wasn't a situation where she was going to have a ball reversal or anything like that that she could really make off of that play once it broke down. And once she saw that, stepped away to create some space so that she doesn't get trapped. As you can see her right here, look, create some space, now come back. She's got to make a read on her defender. If her defender drops, then it's a jumper. If her defender stays, then she's got to be able to create something off the bounce real quick with a change of direction move to get herself open, get a good look, and then be able to knock it down.